chill. Superstars out. Brand new car. We by the bar now. Swing doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about posting up on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Pockets lettuce. Don't think I'm ready. You got that swag. You got that salt, then sell it. Free mind. Cash amount, we bailin'. Saw my teacher, I was the same student fella. Now I got a lawyer. Straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element. Out my element. My the same. Don't need no clout, no fame. No clout. Bought the game. All brand new chain. Ice. Swerve the lane. Call the group the gang. Put that thing. Whip it. This shit give me. Ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it. Bring the. I do. Don't want no. They pull up with they. Eyes through this how it go. Park $1 million at the. We gon' make 'em eat that until we go.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They go play action here on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Tight end right. Four down, check.
Spinning away. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
After the run, Watson going to throw. The left side completion to Jones. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Watson. And it's complete. Henry. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now Watson, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Mike 39, Lucy.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Again, they run with Sims. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hey. 4 down.
Set. Green 80, set.
Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. This one complete to Charles Sims. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Check.
Bunch right.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Hank.
Run.
372. Green 80. Green 80, set.
Bortles to throw on second down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Double tight. We got 4.
Set. Green 80.
Check 59.
Green 6.
Here's Bortles to throw. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
4 down.
Here we go. Here we go. Green 86.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Charles Sims, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Watson on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Check.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Come back.
Throwing again is Watson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown catch on the last drive. Now he's got a first down. On first down, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. Room to run past midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Watson off play action, sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
Everyone's got four down. He's coming. We got double up. Tiger. 53 is the mic.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that's incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Here's Watson, and he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Shane Ray in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Lucy. Here we go.
On first down, Bortles. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Hey, four down.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go.
Tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
Sunday. Lucy. Sunday.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. Here's Sims on the run. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Charles Sims, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Hey. We got 4. Check, tight right. Solo out there, check the outs out there.
Here's Watson now on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
On first down, Murray. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
380.
On second down, here's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well. Creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Bortles going to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Charles Sims on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on second is Watson. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Looking to throw on second down. Watson. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a second down.
372.
Now Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Come back! Two jet!
The final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded about a yard deep. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here we go. Double tight. Hey, guys.
Sit on.
We got 3 now, but we got to stand up over there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 51's Mike. Mike's 53.
To throw is Bortles. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Trips left. Hey, watch the ship. Hank.
To throw, it's Bortles. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Justin Houston in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
11B. Here we go.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Watson. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Up there of 20 yards. Watson now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he gets it down to the 32. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st down, Watson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On the give, this is their fullback. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Here we go, here we go.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, 4 down.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Get him, boys.
We're back now in KC.
Odd. 3 down. Odd. Hey. 4 down.
Green 80. Green 80.
40 wants the mic.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. Finding room at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Doyle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Here we go.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Bortles now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometime in this fourth quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Right, left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Green 80. Move.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And an alley to run. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Green 80.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Doyle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Green 80. Green 80.
A handoff. It's Murray. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Watch 14.
Watson on first down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
38. Watch 38.
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Solomon Thomas in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4 down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And right side, Henry's got it. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. He got 29 yards that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Reset.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The return comes from Orleans Darkwa. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Here's Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the LA Chargers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what classic. I said, babe, it's. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce.